Hey guys, what's up? This is the time that I got high as hell. I was off my asshole, fucked up. So, my sister and my mom, my sister found out and then she told my mom, that I smoked weed, and then like 3 weeks later, my sister came in my room and she was like, I'll tell you how I got caught and all that in a separate video. She was like, come outside with me. And her boyfriend was like, no, let's go to the car. And I was like, oh, no, dude, what's going on? No. And she's like, how are your grades? And I'm like, fine. I didn't have that great of grades. I had C's. I had 2 D's and, like, C's and, like, 1 B, I think. They weren't good, so I thought that she was gonna, like, fucking do something. I don't know. And she was like, no, let's go out back. And her boyfriend was like, no, let's go to the car. And I was like, oh, shit, dude, no. And they were just looking at me with this weird smile, and I was like, oh, shit, dude, what's gonna happen? Don't kill me. So we went outside, and she pulls out this bowl, and she had, like, fucking 2 grams in it. I'm not even kidding. It was a glitter bowl. But it wasn't like a regular pipe. It was like it didn't look like a pipe that had, like, a circle thing that you put your mouth on. It had a square one, and the pipe was like a block. It was a block that was glass with like gold and brown glitter in it, and then the part where you suck on was also a block, but it was like a rectangle. It was really cool, and I don't think you'll be able to find a picture of it on Google if you search glitter pipe. You have to search like square glitter pipe. It looked a lot cooler than an actual glitter pipe because it was gold and brown. Anyways, so she pulls it out. There were 2 G's in it. I'm not even kidding. It was a big ass bowl, and we each got like freaking 9 hits out of it. We were fucking blazing, and I was like, oh shit, that was my first time smoking with my sister, because I thought she was all fucking against me smoking, considering she did fucking tell my mom. Like, what the fuck, hypocrite. But I mean, I didn't really care because I was smoking with her, so at the time I was like, you know what, she just told my mom that I smoked, but hey, now she tells again I got something against her. I'll be like, oh yeah? Well, she fucking smoked with me. Yeah, ho. You know, got some leverage on her. So, we smoked. I was fucking high. I was like, oh, good lord. That was my first time smoking out of an actual bowl. Because I used to smoke out of a 1-hitter. I'd never smoked out of a bowl. That was my first time doing that. So don't say I'm fucking, oh, you're too weak and shit like that. I'm not weak. Not anymore, at least. At that time, I was. Because, 1, I'd never hit from a bowl. 2, that was like fucking, I think that was a train wreck mixed with White Rhino. It was one of her friend's strains. Like, he grew it, so it was his strain. Not her boyfriend's, but a friend of hers. She got it really cheap. And I was blazing, like, not only was that, like, my freaking 10th time smoking and all, it was like White Rhino and train wreck. Like, damn. Like, those are, like, the best strains. Actually, my favorite strain is Headband, but, you know. So I was blazing, and I walk inside, and everything was scripted. Like, everything felt scripted. Like, I'd run into the kitchen and, like, do this random pose, like, have my hand out in front of me, like, almost like a, dude holding, like a fireball in his hand, like a magic wizard, like holding a fireball in his hand, and I'd have my hand on my hips, and I'd be like, at least I have a wife, and then I'd start running, and I'd hear Scooby-Doo sounds of the running. I'd be like, and I'd start running and shit. I'm not even kidding you, and I'd always do that. Like, every time I went into the kitchen, I'd be like, at least I have a wife, and then I'd start fucking running back into my room really, really slowly, and I'd be lagging, I'd be laughing the whole time. And they were upstairs, none of that, they didn't even see this. And then when I started playing Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, by the way, Battlefield 4 wasn't out yet. I had the controller in my hand, and I was just looking at the screen, and it looked like I was in, okay, you know how in TV shows, they show fake commercials in a real TV show? Like, let's say you're watching SpongeBob, like fucking George Lopez, and the scene is where they're watching TV. They'll show a fake commercial. That's kind of how I felt. I felt like I was inside of a game, watching a game, and someone else was controlling me. And then I'd constantly look at my window and, like, wave my arms in the air really, really crazily and, like, fall back and start laughing. And I'd look up, and I'd like fall back and start laughing again. And I started hearing the voices. All right, I heard this kid keep saying, "I like raisins," like literally in some French kind of British accent. I can't reenact that accent. It sounded so cool. I wish I had that. It was like, "I like raisins," and it was really funny. I was like, "Oh my god!" And I kept hearing that. Like I couldn't get that out of my head. All I heard was, "I like raisins. I like raisins," and then I started hearing crap, it wasn't vajayjays as usual, because after, I think 3 times after I smoked this time, I kept hearing vajayjays as usual. I'm not even kidding you guys, I heard that in my head, but that wasn't this time. I heard something else. It was, crap. I kept saying teacups or China, but it was something else. I heard this one really freaking awesome voice in my head, and I couldn't get it out of my head. Fuck, can't remember it. Oh well, it was a really cool voice though, kind of Frenchish. So I was walking around and I was drooling and shit like that, and I was literally drooling, I drool all down my mouth, and I was just like, oh. And then I started going outside and I went to my friends' houses and I was like, dude, teacups are China, and they were like, dude, you're so stoned, but I can't come outside, sorry. So then I went back home, chilled at my house. I was fucking. Oh my god, I was having so much fun. I was like, dude. Sorry guys, dropped the iPad. So I was fucking, oh man, I was having the time of my life. Oh my god. I was just so high. I couldn't walk around. Then I finally went up to my sister's room and I was just chilling with her. I was like, hey, can I chill up here? Would you, please? Please let me chill up here with you, please. And I made this weird gay voice, kind of. And she was like, dude, go back downstairs and just go sleep. I'm like, no, please let me stay up here. And she's like, no. And I was like, dude, please. And she's like, okay, just sit down. And I start literally rolling around on the floor. I'm literally sitting there rolling around on the floor. This is an hour into the high. I start rolling around on her floor in circles, and I do that literally for 45 minutes, and I don't even realize it. I'm daydreaming, rolling around in circles on her floor, drooling all over her floor, don't even realize it. I sit down, and then I slowly ease off the couch, start rolling around on the ground, doing barrel rolls on the ground, and drooling all over her floor. And the whole time I'm daydreaming, I don't even realize this. Honestly, I'd hit the freaking wall, and then I'd freaking move the other way and not even realize it. I'm not even fucking with you. I was drooling every fucking where, rolling around in circles, and then finally she was like, Jaden, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, what? And she's like, dude, go back downstairs. You're fucking getting drool all over my shit. I'm like, okay. And I literally crawl down the stairs. And I literally crawl down the stairs. I crawl down the stairs and fall on my head, get this big ass bump on my head, but I start laughing. I'm like, oh my god, I just got this big ass bump on my head. I don't give a fuck. And I'm just crawling to the refrigerator to get milk. And I'm like, milk. And I get the milk out and I spill it all over the ground. And I just pick the milk up and start chugging it. And then spill it all over me. I chugged the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing. Most of it spilled on me. And I was just like, and I close the door and throw the milk in the trash. And then just go freaking sleep in my room. And I had this weird dream. I'm not even kidding you. I'm a fucking horse. I'm a minotaur. I think that's what they're called. Horse/human. Except I had the butthole of a human. I had a horse head, but a butthole of a human. Usually it's different. You have a horse body and a human head. No, I had a human body and a horse head. And I was literally talking to God. I was like I couldn't hear what I was saying. I saw God, and I was like, and I couldn't talk. I saw him, but I couldn't talk. And I was like, and I was trying to talk, but I couldn't. Then I woke up, and it was really, really late at night, and I went into the kitchen, and the milk was gone. And if you guys are wondering, how the fuck did my mom not find out? Damn. She was at a dinner party, then went to the movie, and then spent the night at her boyfriend's. And it was fucking crazy. I had such a fucking fun time. And, oh, man. Oh, God. I don't know if that's the highest I've ever been. Just because every high is so different than the last, it's hard to justify whether this is your highest time. Because, I mean, each time is so different. I'll make another video on the second highest. No, I'll make the highest I've ever been, version 2 and version 3. There's 3 versions. Actually, no, there's only 2. This one and another one. So that's about it. And, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, rate, comment. Don't leave a douche comment like, holy shit, dude. You're so fucking weak. Even now, I don't give a fuck. At my 10th time smoking, I didn't do this and shit and penis and butthole. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Don't leave that shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Sorry, not to be mean, but fuck off. If all you do is watch videos to be a douche about it at the end, there's no point in watching the video if you're just gonna be a douche. Like, if you hate football, don't click on a football video just so you can comment a bad comment. Like, let's say you hate Nerf and you see a Nerf War video. Don't click on that video and then leave a bad comment. No, you don't do that. That's a douche move. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, rate, comment, subscribe, all that. You know what to do. I think I just said that twice, but I don't give a fuck. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.